The paper session that preceded the video and the video session are done completely solo. Today I'll be exploring and describing target 56237121. I'm gonna land in this place here. I'm seeing a lot of it seems to be very urban-like, or like a big city or something. It's a very urban place. It seems really harsh, like there's a lot of stuff falling down. I have to step over it. It's broken buildings and trees. It's very harsh environment. Wow. It has this weird dirty smell to it. It doesn't smell too clean, and there's a lot of subjects, a lot of buildings, a lot of people. There's a guy over there holding on to a tree. Why is he holding on to the tree? There's fallen trees and falling buildings. It seems to be very scary. It makes me feel afraid to move. Like maybe if I move too hard, something else is gonna fall. It's crumbly or decayed almost. There's no fire here, at least from what I can see. It seems to be a lot of land, but it maybe was covered with water, or something happened to where water got onto everything. It's really wet. It's really wet and broken and bending, and trees are falling everywhere, and I'm hearing a lot of speaking. Where are the people? I see it looks like someone's lost, or like a young person is lost, or people are looking for their families, or something happened to where people got separated. There's a lot of fear and crying. I hear crying. Some people seem to be very angry. I'm guessing they'd be angry because their home is no longer here. It looks like something really traumatic happened here. It's very wow. It's a very complex situation. It's a lot of, it looks, it's crazy. Some places seem to be filled with, or underwater, I guess, but not all the places around here. It's wow. There's people on top of buildings. There's people fleeing, or they're not necessarily running, but they gotta be somewhere. Maybe, I think they're looking for people, their loved ones, or it's a very traumatic situation going on here. It's dirty, and there's trash everywhere, and there seems to be a building laying on top of another building, almost like it broke the other building by falling, or there's trees on top of houses, and windows or glass everywhere, and some people are dying or is dead. It's very Wow, there's a lot of rubbish everywhere. There's a lot of, it's like a broken city. It's like a lost city, like it was abandoned almost. Well, it can't be abandoned because there's a lot of people here, but it might be soon. I'm not sure. There is, wow. I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna see if I can get myself about 700 feet above wherever I am standing now and see if I can get a whole view of everything around me. So I'm over the target now, or whatever place I am in, and it seems to be a gridded type place. It's not like the city I'm from anyways, where things are kind of everywhere. It's very grid-like. It's very, you can see pieces of buildings in the road. You can see people climbing over things. You can see it looks like, looking over it, it looks like the land just crumbled and soiled into itself. It's, wow. From that angle, I'm gonna try to go a couple of, maybe 1,000 feet in all my directions here. In front of me, it's pretty much the same. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of rubbish. There's a lot of emotion. You can feel it. It's really, really heavy. And I'm gonna try to go in all directions here. To my left, there's a lot of people are stuck underneath things, or smushed cars. I'm guessing it's from whatever fell from these buildings here. It's over here. It's kind of, it's all the same everywhere. Behind me and front of me, beside me, everywhere is, as I go 1,000 in each direction, everywhere is kind of the same. It's this poor city. It's really all I can detect from here. Exploring this target was very emotional. It's got a lot of it's a very, very sad thing. It's very broken. I'm going to go back a year to see if the city looked the same or what was going on here about a year ago. It doesn't look the same at all, actually. It's very put together and clean and sunny and warm and welcoming and big, large. I'm gonna go a year after this particular target date and see. It doesn't look the same as it does now, but it doesn't look the same as it did then. It's kind of hard to explain. It doesn't look completely broken. Maybe some things might have been repaired, or I see a few people. it's not exactly like what I'm looking at now, though. It's just different. So whatever took place right now affected the city or place a whole lot. It had a really big impact on the city and on the people of the city. It had a real impact on a lot of people. Going back and forth in time. That's really about it.